The city of Lagos had a rhythm all its own. Its streets pulsed with the honking of Danfo buses, the shouting of market women hawking their goods, and the never-ending chorus of human ambition. On Victoria Island, skyscrapers of glass and steel gleamed under the sun, monuments to power and wealth. But across the third mainland bridge, where the mainland stretched wide, the true Lagos throbbed, raw, bustling, unpolished, but alive. Chief Adewale Oladipo was a man who lived at the top of that world. Billionaire industrialist, shipping magnate, real estate tycoon, his empire sprawled across oil, steel, and telecommunications. People bowed at his presence, newspapers wrote of his genius, and government officials courted his favor. Yet within his palatial mansion in Ikoyi, his daughter, Amara, quietly longed for something she could not yet name. Amara was 12, bright-eyed and inquisitive. She had grown up surrounded by private tutors, French nannies, and drivers in uniform, her life sheltered within marble walls and manicured lawns. She was expected to attend an international school in Switzerland the following year, her father's pride and her mother's hope. But something in Amara resisted. She looked out the tinted windows of her father's convoy whenever they drove through the mainland and saw children her age selling sachet water, groundnuts, oranges, living a life foreign to her, yet strangely magnetic. It was on one of those days, as the driver slowed at a congested intersection in Yaba Market, that Amara first saw her. A girl, perhaps her age or a little older, balanced a wide tray of roasted groundnuts on her head. Her wrapper was faded, her slippers worn, but her eyes shone with a stubborn brightness. She weaved between honking cars, calling, "Groundnut! Buy a groundnut!" Her voice was strong, undimmed by the noise around her. Amara's gaze locked with hers for a moment, just before the driver accelerated. The girl gave a quick smile, a flash, a spark, and Amara felt something stir. The next day, Amara begged her governess to let her walk in the market. It was unheard of. The daughter of Chief Oladipo, walking among ordinary traders? Yet Amara had a way of wearing down the sternest of adults with her soft persistence. By the third plea, her governess relented, on the condition that the family driver shadow them closely. The market was chaos, heat rising from open fires, voices haggling, dust swirling in the air, but Amara was thrilled. She clutched her small purse, bought plantain chips from one woman, and kola nuts for her father as a joke. Then, through the crush of people, she saw her again. The Groundnut Girl. She stood by the roadside, arranging her wares into small paper cones. Amara approached timidly. "Good afternoon," Amara said, her English crisp, rehearsed. The girl looked up, wary but polite. "Good afternoon. You want buy groundnut?" "Yes," Amara said quickly, then hesitated. "But, can I also talk with you?" The girl tilted her head, suspicious. "Talk? Why?" I saw you yesterday. I wanted to meet you." The girl studied her, taking in the fine cotton dress, the polished shoes, the careful accent. A customer approached, and she handed him a cone of groundnuts, collecting the coins with practiced efficiency. Only then did she turn back. "My name is Ifeoma," she said finally. "What's yours?" "Amara." From that day, a strange friendship began. At first, their meetings were brief. Amara would sneak away from her driver's line of sight, buy groundnuts from Ifeoma, and linger to chat. Ifeoma was blunt, often teasing Amara for her delicate ways. When Amara confessed that she found arithmetic difficult, Ifeoma laughed so loudly that passers-by turned to stare. "You, fine girl, with all your teachers and books, you know Sabi count?" "Ah," she exclaimed. "See me here. Every day I day count groundnut money. If I make mistake, na my mama flog me. Arithmetic na survival, my sister." Amara blushed but smiled. "Can you teach me?" So, among the shouting of traders and the smoke of suya stands, Ifeoma began to teach Amara numbers the way she knew them, through life. "See this," Ifeoma would say, holding up a handful of groundnuts. "If I sell one cone for 50 naira, and one man buy 3, how much he go give me?" Amara would frown, bite her lip, and hesitate. Ifeoma would laugh and nudge her. No be book. Just think. 50, 50, 50. That no 150. Slowly, Amara grew sharper. She began to see arithmetic not as abstract torment but as rhythm, as balance, like the Lagos traffic that somehow flowed despite the chaos. But more than numbers, she learned humility. She saw Ifeoma bargain fiercely with adults, carry trays heavier than her shoulders should bear, return home with aching feet yet unbroken spirit. She realized that her world of chauffeurs and chefs was not the only one, nor the most resilient. And when Ifeoma spoke of her dream, to one day go to school properly, to become a teacher, Amara felt a pang of guilt. Here she was, drowning in privilege she sometimes resented, while her friends starved for the very opportunities she took for granted. It was inevitable that Chief Oladipo would find out. One Saturday, Amara returned from the market with dust on her shoes and laughter still in her throat. She had spent hours with Ifeoma, learning quick calculations and even helping her wrap groundnuts in paper cones. She thought she had hidden it well, but a servant let slip to her father that his daughter was fraternizing with a common hawker. The storm broke that evening. Amara. Chief Oladipo's voice thundered through the mansion's dining hall. Is it true what I hear? You, my daughter, mingling with street children? Eating their dirty wares? Do you know who you are? Amara's small hands trembled, but her voice was steady. Yes, Daddy. It's true. Her name is Ifeoma. She's kind, and she's teaching me things my tutors never could. Her father's face darkened. Nonsense. What can a hawker teach you? You have the best tutors in this country. Humility, Amara interrupted softly. She's teaching me humility. For a long moment, the billionaire stared at his daughter. Something in her quiet defiance pierced him. He was used to obedience, to reverence, not this calm resistance. But he could not deny the spark in her eyes, a spark he had not seen before. Against his instincts, he ordered the driver to take him to Yaba the next day. And there, in the noisy market, Chief Adewale Oladipo met the Groundnut Girl who was changing his daughter's heart.